Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do something new. Today we're going to go into a clan war with 6 attacks, and I'm going to share every single one of them, no matter what the outcome is. If we 1-star, you guys will see it. If we triple, you guys will see it. And the next really nice thing about this, I'm going to show always the planning, which means why exactly did I what I did, kind of like what is the reasoning, what is the thinking behind that. And that's kind of the entire idea of this video. I really hope that you like it, and kind of similar to the coaching style video where you guys gave really nice feedback. So I will do that for sure in the near future again. Let me guys know what you like to see a video like this again in the near future as well, because it was really a lot of fun doing this. Obviously the viewers, because I did this in a live stream, we're hoping for a couple of specific strategies. I can spoil already a little bit for you guys. We're going to see a couple of the Golem Super Wizard attacks. We're going to see Queen Charge Super Minion, Super Wizard Blimp, and all of those great things. But now let's get into the first base. This is a really great example of where you can use Golem's Super Wizards. It's just incredibly strong, this army, and it's once again pretty simple. We're going to use the 3 golems, 2 on the outside to flank and funnel, 1 in the core with the main push, and then the siege barracks on the side where we do not have the town hall, because we want to have our Hogwarts alive, right? Like if the Hogwarts are going into the town hall explosion, that's not the best thing you can do. So this is the army. It's once again the classic one, like the one where I did the video about. And we're just going to use it on this base. As I told you, the reasoning behind why I'm using this attack strategy is because the pathing is really great and straightforward. And the Town Hall, even though it's on the back end, like, I don't care. Like, the golems are so powerful and tanky. Like, with the Super Wizards in behind as DPS troop, it should be pretty easy to go. So let's get started with the first golem, and I'm trying to angle it that if the scatter is shooting the golem, that the scatter shot is not damaging my Super Wizards. That's kind of the goal at the moment. Now the third golem in behind, the P.E.K.K.A. with the siege barracks wizards are dealing with the top side and funneling over there, and now everything is going inside. We can use the first jump and then the second jump to get to the town hall, and so far everything looks really good for us. The pathing into the town hall, like I said, it's really straightforward, and that's the important thing about this army. As soon as you create the first funnel, you want to have kind of like a death ball rolling into the base and smashing everything. That's kind of the idea of this attack. And as soon as the core and the key defenses are taken out, those key troops on your end are no longer needed, because then the Hogwarts and the Royal Champion are taking over, and any combination with the freezes you have and the invisibility spells you have, you can just keep those troops alive for basically forever. So even though, and I had this many times in the comments, even though this attack looks on the back end pretty weak, because, I mean, nothing is left except my Warden, my Queen, and the Royal Champion, but since this always happens, it's pretty strong and pretty reliable. So basically your troops in the core are supposed to die, because you don't have, like, you have nothing to keep them alive. This attack is looking once again really good. We have 1 minute 30 on the clock, which is pretty long. Like, we have a long time still left. The Royal Champion is somehow maybe okay, the Royal Champion is winning the 1 versus 1, which means the cleanup is going to be even faster, and this should be the first 3-star out of our 6 attacks, which is obviously really nice to start off in the day with the 3-star, especially having the momentum going. Now the tornado is keeping my Warden busy, I guess. The Warden is now following the kind of similar with the rat mines to the minion. And now the Warden is going for the Bear Hut, which is nice because it's saving us a couple of seconds. But this is the first 3-star with golems and super wizards. So after seeing the first attack, I think we should jump right straight into the second one and see what we're going to do over there. So let's do it. The second base is going to be the base number 6, and we're going to do this with Queen Charge Super Minions. My favorite attack right now, even though I'm not always tripling with it because it's really time consuming, but still it's just so much fun. And this time we're doing it with a small twist. This time we're going to do it with the lightning spell. We're starting off with the lightning spell onto the Expos, then we're going to do a Yeti Blimp onto the Single Inferno Tower, and then starting the Queen Charge at the 6 o'clock side to either side. We don't care, this base is symmetrical, so she can go to the right, she can go to the left. If she's going to the left, funnel over there, push her in, wallbreaker, or keep wall breaking her in, so she has access to the town hall, and then starting off with the super minions from the top side with the king and the royal champion over there as well, just to keep everything going and have a strong push for the back end. That's the entire idea, and especially as soon as the queen is having access to this sweeper compartment, I think this looks really strong because she can basically never die. We have so many spells for her that it should be possible to keep her alive, and that's basically it. Let's get started. Okay. First off, making sure that we have everything right selected, like Air Warden, the Blimp obviously, then the Lightnings. I'm going to place it in between the two top expos to hope that I'm catching everything kinda. Nice message. Thank you for letting me know, iPad. Now we're going to take out most of the expos. Sadly, one expo is going to stay alive, but that should be alright. Couple Cocoloons, the Blimp in behind. Now the Blimp with the poison, taking out all of the super minions, which is awesome right in the beginning. I think we took down like a ton of ground skeletons over there with the poison, so really great poison in combination with the Yeti Blimp, a lot of value over there. The only thing which would be great is to get the other ground expo as well. Otherwise, the ground expo would be non-stop on our queen, which is obviously not the best thing and not the thing which you want to happen. So now we rely on this one loon, otherwise we need to drop a second one, and the one loon is the MVP and getting the expo down. So great job by the loon to the loon. Now the Yeti and the wizards on the right side. As soon as the archer tower is locking onto my queen, I'm starting off with the first wall break. And actually I'm getting already the sweeper compartment open. So the only thing which we have to do at this point is kind of keeping my queen on track, so she's actually going for the town hall. That's the main thing which I'm kind of having to do at this point, using the baby dragon on the outside as well, just to make sure that my queen is actually doing what she's supposed to do. And as soon as that's alright, we can get started with the super minions as well. We have 130, and as long as the queen is staying alive, I think we should be alright. But the queen is going for the outside. Okay, this is now really bad, so we need to get started ASAP with our troops to make sure that our troops are pushing the queen back into the town hall. Since this is a normal clan war, we have 2 attacks anyway, which means 1 stars are not that bad, so we can take the risk. But I hope that my queen is going to go for the town hall next, which she isn't. This stupid queen, what is she doing? Okay, now she's going for the next wall. Hopefully, yep, she's retargeting after the after the eagle is going down, so that's great for us. But now it's getting really, really close because the town already killed many of the super minions, and the pathing isn't that great because, well, the queen was supposed to take down the core and everything, but she wasn't, so that's quite unfortunate. Minion at the bottom side. First super wall breaker to kind of let my queen out again. The tornado in the core is keeping my queen busy, which is not great, obviously. We just like keep adding stuff on the left and on the right. Going to use the wall break to have some extra damage somewhere. And now the queen ability, I have still the invisibility spell, which I'm going to use to save a couple of those barbarians, a couple of those troops on the outside to make sure that the archer is locking onto my queen. We have 12 more seconds, guys. This couldn't be any closer, but this one bitter hut needs to go down, otherwise we have a 99. The gold storage is going to go down, and now the bitter hut is out of reach. No! I should have saved my last wall breaker for this bitter hut, and then it would be a triple. I'm so stupid sometimes. This is annoying. Okay, 1 out of 2 with the 99. It's the style, I guess. Next base. Next base is going to be this one, which is, well, classic teaser base. I'm not really sure. Either way, we're going to go with the blizzard on this one, which is the blimp and the super wizards. So this is going to be the target, the compartment where we want to get into. This is the elephants compartment. And then going to take the heroes on the left side, which is king and queen, and then Lalo from the right side with an early royal champion to take down the enemy royal champion. This is basically the entire idea and the entire setup of attacking this. So the enemy royal champion should be down by my own royal champ with like adding 1 or 2 headhunters. That's the army, pretty straightforward, like not that many troops. I really like to mix in like normal hounds and ice hounds because not always the ice hounds are better. For example, for the first air defense, which is the top air defense, like the right one, a normal hound is just better. On the left side, we have the air defense right next to the scatter, so the ice hound is better. So that's always make sure that you're choosing the right hounds. And now Blimp is making it, and it's actually making it to the compartment, which is great, just making the troops invisible really quickly. Now one more time, and the Inferno Tower is going down. Please, come on. Yes, there it is. Inferno Tower is going down as well. Now the Super Wizards are keep going. The scatter would be great, guys. Come on, scatter, go down, and come on. Yes, the scatter is going down, so we already took out a huge part of this base, which is great, obviously. Now the king and queen on the left side to make sure that we're taking down the enemy king, enemy queen. Queen is more important, obviously, on our Lalo attack. And then I'm saving 2 headhunters to kill the enemy royal champion with my own royal champion. That's the plan for now. So, since we do not want to have another time fail, we're going to start really soon with our royal champion as soon as we use the king ability. So now we can get started with the royal champ. Since there are Tesla coming out, I'm just using a couple of loons just to help like with the tanking for the royal champion, since I don't want the royal champ to go down ASAP. As soon as the enemy royal champion is locking onto my loons, I'm starting over with the headhunters. Headhunters already starting with the cleanup. There were a ton of black mines on this right side. Holy moly. Okay, now starting off with the Lalo. Warden in behind, obviously. Now the ice sound behind as well. And so far, I think this attack looks really good for us. Queen is still alive, helping with the air defense. And now the ice hound explosion. I'm using another free spell for the sweeper as well. The hounds are super straight up for like pathing wise into the town hall, freezing town hall and sweeper. Great freezes over there. And now, well, just the warden ability, since the town has one shot anyway. We have so many loons over there. And guys, this is oh my god, this is looking perfect. Finally an attack which worked out as we planned it. That attack was, I think, perfect. A couple of loons on the back end, a couple of minions on the back end, and this base is crushed. Really nice. And wow, this means we're 2 out of 3. I'm so annoyed by this 199% attack. It's so annoying. This I hate it. I freaking hate it. 99 should be automatic. Like you could. I just don't know. The next base is once again so straight up forward that I'm not even explaining the plan too much. I'm going to explain the plan pretty much as we do it, because this one is once again the same setup basically as the first base. We have town hall on one side, we have those kind of box compartments where the base is kind of set up, and as soon as you have those box compartments, it's so great for this Golem and Super Wizard attack, because you have so great pathing. You have really straightforward pathing and so predictable pathing, which is great for the strategy. So as soon as we have taken down the core, which is like the Inferno Tower, the scatters and everything, and the town was reached, we can so easily take down the back end, obviously, with our tank castle and with our royal champion. So that's the plan. So warden ability in the core, they're kind of tanking everything. The next spell for the town hall, and once again we have the same story as always. Our troops are slowly but surely making it through the core, making it through the town hall, and the town hall at some point is going to go down. Our troops are dying out. This is happening as always. Once again, same procedure as every attack. And well, now the Hawk Riders and the Royal Champion are going to make it through the back end. Queen ability for the enemy king. We have still a couple of archers and minions for the cleanup. We have still like 2 minutes left in this attack. And since I want to kind of style on this base, I'm trying to save my queen in a second with the invisibility spell. To be honest, this was stupid. Like, this could have still messed up my attack and I could have failed due to that. But to be honest, sometimes you need to do stupid things, I guess. Either way, the Royal Champion is surviving, so this is no problem. And this is another overkilling 3-star with the Golems and Super Wizards. This strategy is so broken. Like, oh my goodness. So to all of you guys out there who are still struggling with the attacks and offense and whatever, that's for you. This attack strategy is for you. And don't feel dirty. Maybe you could, but this still use it. Like, abuse it. Do it. Next attack. Next attack is going to be a little bit different from what we saw so far, because this base has all of the splash damage in this one compartment, which is the multi-inferno tower and the scatter. Obviously, there's one more scatter shot, but to be honest, only one scatter isn't that much. So the plan for this one is witches. Let's go with witches. We haven't done that in a long time. A lot of people are saying witches are dead. Let's just try it out. I'm going to use the lightnings for the scatter, and for the multi-inferno tower, we're going to use 6 lightnings and 1 earthquake, and then the warden walk on the left, and witches in from the bottom side kind of into the town hall, and with the siege barracks funnel as well. That's the entire plan. So we're going to wall break in twice into the town hall, jump on top of the elixir collector on the back end, and I think this base should be basically crushed, like completely demolished, if I do everything right. But let's see. I mean, I could still mess up some things, I guess. So this is the army. Pretty much the similar army as before the update. The only change which I did is normally you have 2 rages, but instead I brought this time only 1 rage. So I had 2 more freezes, so I could save my royal champion on the back end if the royal champion is in need of any help, kinda. So, like I'm always doing, whenever there's not too much damage in the beginning, always start off with your warden. Do not start off with the lightnings. This is messing up your timing. So let's say I would have started with the lightnings. I would have already lost like 10 seconds or something. So I'm doing the lightnings now. Got the Inferno Tower down quickly. Now the earthquake, just so I hit everything over there. And now the warden is doing his thing. The wizard is helping out perfectly on the 9 o'clock side. Now it's dying to the Tesla, but it took already down like 3 buildings or something, which is great value for a wizard. And well, now the warden is just keep going. We need this air defense. If this air defense is not down, we cannot get started. But now the air defense is the next target, so this looks really good. So then we can just get started with the next Cocodoon, and then keep going with my queen and everything else. Now the ice golem, to make sure that if there's a Tesla farm, we're going to tank it. Now the witches just in behind as usual. More witches in behind. More witches is better. And then just push everything in. We have still the power. We have still the siege barracks, which we can use as well. The wall break is making it into the next compartment. We have to be careful with the enemy, with my queen taking a lot of damage. But so far this looks great. Like we have the queen, everything going into the town hall. I'm using the warden ability now, so the town hall is going down quickly before the hound comes out. And queen is going around. King is pathing around the outside, like he's supposed to do to funnel everything. We have still the rage. I want to use the rage into the enemy scatter shot. Because that's kind of the scariest moment getting into that. I'm using the rage more onto my healers and onto my witches getting into the scatter. That's kind of the more important thing. And keep freezing the scatter and the enemy queen just to make sure that my witches are just having a great pathing into that. And wow, this is looking really, really good for us. Like there's so many witches. Like the witches just like, what the hell? The witches just did not die at all, and we have so many witches alive. The royal champion is hopping around the troops on the back, and I used another wall break to make sure that something is going inside. Now we have so many troops left. This is insane. This is insane overkill. Just take a look at those witches. Have we even lost a single witch yet? What is going on? The enemy king is getting melted by all of those witches in combination with my heroes, obviously, as well. And this one is going to be a crushing overkill 3-star. What a great way to end well the attack. That's a great thing. Well, in the end, time got a little bit close, but I guess that's what happens if you do a warden walk. Either way, overkill 3 stars, and we have one more attack to go. One more attack, and this is going to be on this base, which is actually I think a Clash Worlds finals base from Vatang. I have never attacked this base, but I had a pretty good idea maybe on how to attack it. And I'm once again using Queen Charge Super Minions. I mean, that's obvious, right? Because they're a lot of fun, that's basically it. So we're going to use the Yeti Blimp, then the Queen Charge into the Expose, which is going to be a ton of damage. I'm kind of scared of that, to be honest, but let's see. And then, obviously, just Queen is having the entire core and being able to take that down. And then the Super Minions from the bottom side and the King on the outside to funnel. That's the idea, basically. So, looking forward to see if that's somehow going to work. We have the back-end air defense. I could use the Royal Champion on the right side. At the top side, we have to see how it works. But that's the overall idea. I'm really looking forward to see if that works or if I can mess it up. But, well, let's see. Let's see if it somehow works. We have a ton of loons because we need a ton of loons for Cocodoons, etc. And let's see if we can make this work. Let's see. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start off with the Yeti Blimp, obviously, and then with the Queen. So starting off with the Cocoloons, and then hoping them not running into a blimp bait, basically. So the blimp is making it. Seems like, yep, the blimp should make it. Now the blimp made it. I think I didn't angle it 100% correct, so the problem kind of is that, well, the Yeti mites are not going, or are they going for the Inferno Tower? Come on, take the, yes. Okay, Inferno Tower is down, so that's already the first step. Now the Clan Castle is coming out. I have to use the poison soon, which I'm doing right now. And then one more wizard to make sure that I can take down the enemy hound, or like speed things up with that. And I'm kind of scared of using the healers right now because I'm kind of scared of using, or like of getting into the air defense range, but I think at some point I have to. So that's why I'm using it right now. Now I have to use one more wizard because, to be honest, my blimp didn't funnel as I was hoping. I kind of hoped that the cannon at least would go down or something. So I have to hope that my queen is going the right way, which seems like she is. One more loon to take down the cannon maybe. And now there's a ton of damage, so I have to use the rage soon. Top side funnel. But I was kind of busy with like the funnel at the top side. The rage is a little bit late. And we have to use the queen ability. That's really unfortunate. The queen ability would have been really nice on the back end. Now the enemy king, wall break is working. So that's working really great so far. The charge is looking great, I think. And then we can get started soon with our super minions. So we have still a ton of rages, but at the moment there's not too much damage. So I'm kind of considering using it for time, but I'm not sure. So that's kind of the moment that's kind of the moment where I'm not really sure what to do. But I guess now just I use the rage and hope for the best, kinda. And now just the super minions into the base. So far so good. Warden in behind in a second as well. We have still the Royal Champion to take down, help like taking down even more. Enemy scatter is quite annoying. Top side, make sure the queen is invisible, so she's not taking too much damage and her healers are staying alive. And, well, we're still the Royal Champion. And since the queen, I think the queen is going to die at some point, because we do not have her ability left. If we would have her ability left, this would be a huge different story, because then I could just use the queen ability now. But instead, I let my queen die to the single. And this means the healers should transition over to the Royal Champion. This is why I used the Royal Champion quite early. But the next problem is, because I didn't really expect to mess up my Yeti blimp that badly, I do not have that much for cleanup. And that's the next problem. And now we have once again time problem. This cannot be true. Why do I have all, like, I really need to practice the time management on this queen charge super minion attacks. I feel like power-wise, this is always so crushed. Like, take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, or something, 3, whatever super minions left, and the Royal Champion, obviously, the Warden, and not the king anymore. But it's not a triple. So overall, 4 out of 6. I think it wasn't the worst day overall. It was a ton of fun using different strategies than normally. Normally I'm more like the queen charge hybrid guy. You guys know me. So we did something different today. I think it was a really great Clan War day overall. And now it's up to you guys. Let me know what you think about this new video idea. Would you guys would like to see this more often, or like, wasn't this the greatest? Let me know down below in the comments. And well, I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.